Hello everyone, Clumsy here with a little update. Been a while since I did one of these videos, but figured it was about time again, because there's a bunch of stuff that I just want to get down on paper, so to speak. First of all, thank you guys so much for making the Diablo 3 thing so much fun to play. I mean, it was already pretty fun because, you know, I'm playing with a friend and it's almost impossible to not have that be fun, which it is. But I wasn't expecting the kind of response that we actually got to it, because we have some people who actually do watch it regularly and comment regularly and seem to be really into it, and that's really awesome. I mean, it's always, you know, when you post Let's Play and stuff like that, it's always great to actually get that kind of response and people who are like, yeah, you just need to listen, maybe if you do this it'll be more fun, like you can do this and that, and this is great, and like, oh, that's fun, and like it's always great to get some sort of response on it, because it just makes it feel like, yeah, you're reaching someone with this. It's so it's a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being there for that. It makes me very happy inside, very fuzzy and happy. And yeah, so the thing about Diablo 3 is that it is a co-op thing, and usually I do single player things. So I'm thinking that what I'll do with that, since people do seem to be enjoying it, is that I might do like, I might interchange it, like do 1 week with the usual single player thing that I do, and then 1 week of Diablo 3, or maybe 2 weeks of single player and 1 week of Diablo. It all depends on what I can make work with Angford and stuff like that. Like, he's been sick this week, for example, and that's just not something you can take into account usually when planning. But you know, stuff like that, and I'm thinking I might intersperse it in between some of the single player stuff without, you know, making me lose sense of how the single player game plays, because that does happen sometimes if I just play one thing for too long, you know? But either way, thank you so much for that, and that will be there, just maybe less than it has been these past 3 weeks? 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, 2 weeks. Jeez. But yeah, and when it comes to that single player game, I think, unfortunately, the thing about Tomb Raider is that it's not very fun for me to play. So I think I'm gonna have to call Tomb Raider discontinued, at least for now. I'm thinking if I ever feel like, yeah, you know what, I want to know how this story actually ended. How did it end? I don't know, I want to find out. Then I might record some more of that. I mean, potentially I could stream the ending or something and just rush through it to get the story, because the story really is what I was interested in, but the gameplay just, it was not great. I've been, actually the reason we played so much Diablo is because I was just kind of like, okay, you know, I'm not too hot on this Tomb Raider game. I'm not enjoying it. I want to see if I can take a little break and then want to get back into it. And I have had zero desire to get back into the game. It's just like, oh dear, that wasn't the plan, but at least it's obvious now that I don't really enjoy it. So yeah, I'm not really enjoying it. If I ever do feel like returning to it, I will try to at least, you know, get something done with it, like record somewhat if I ever actually feel like it. But right now it's just not a game that's fun for me to play, which I think you guys have also figured out, because people have asked me like, are you actually enjoying this? Like, is this actually fun for you? You seem very angry. You don't seem like your usual, oh yay, this is a fun time self. So yeah, you're right about that. I don't really like it, unfortunately, which is very disappointing, because I was waiting to play it for ages. So, but yeah. That's a pity, but that is what it is. So sorry if you were really enjoying that playthrough. It's just, you know, it's best if we can all have fun with it, and it was not a good time for me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna continue it with some Dishonored instead, actually, which I've also been waiting to play for years at this point, so that's gonna be a good time, I hope. I mean, I've played it a bit, and it seems like fun, so that's a good thing. Last thing I want to just real quick get out there, is that Fallout 4 is not done. Fallout 4 is not discontinued, though. It might seem that way. I have gotten a couple questions about that. It might seem that way because I'm so heavy into Dark Souls right now, but the only reason I haven't played more Fallout 4 is because I'm so heavy into Dark Souls. From Software owns my ass at this point. So I've just been like, yeah, I just need to play as much of that as I possibly can. But I'm thinking the Fallout 4 streams will return after Dark Souls 2 is done, and I might take a little break in between 2 and 3. If I can make myself do it, we'll see, because I really am into this series. It's, oh boy, quite something. So yeah, I might take a little break there and then try to get in some Fallout 4, because I know you guys were really enjoying that, and I was too. I just got caught up on something else. So yeah. I think it might return there, or otherwise it will definitely return after the Dark Souls craze is over. So yeah, it'll return definitely at some point, even though it might take a little while. I don't want it to get stuck in that Bethesda game thing I usually do, where I never finish the main quest. I've never finished a Bethesda game. I've never finished the main quest in a Bethesda game because I was always just like, I don't feel like it. But the other ones have been Elder Scrolls games, and like both Oblivion and Skyrim's main quests are not particularly entertaining. So we'll see. We'll see how Fallout 4 fares. I'm thinking I might get back into something a little bit story-like once I return to it. Because side quests can get a little bit boring after a while, let's be honest with ourselves here. Depends on what you're doing, obviously, but you know, if you get unlucky, it can get very boring. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. I hope I didn't forget anything. So yeah, that's just a quick little update from Medio, so you guys know what's going on, what's gonna be happening with the channel. So yeah, I actually have a bucket list. If I remember, I'll put it in the description. If I don't, please tell me to put it in the description, because I do have a bucket list on the old Tumblr, where you guys can see what might be up next. So yeah, that's all from me. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good time with what's coming up on the channel and such in the future. So yeah, until then, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody.